All right, so hopefully I'm live here on YouTube, and I am live here on YouTube. So I figured I'd do a live stream here. I was going to do a YouTube video, but I figured that I would go live here on YouTube to test out the new PC's capabilities here on YouTube. So I am doing that. So, anyways, let's go back to my channel. So let's go back to my channel, and then we can actually see that I'm actually live here, which I am. So this is probably, so there we go. I am actually live, and I'm kind of buffering there. So YouTube kind of went buffered. So there we go. Just testing the capabilities out of this live stream. And it seems to be working. So, and it does seem to be working. And let's see here. I am kind of doing all right. CPU wise, graphics wise, we seem to be doing just fine. So let me see if I could change something here in the settings with the audio meter. Let's do true peak that I always do. Yes. So we're going to try and get a actual peak going here. All right, so there we go. So there really isn't much to really talk about other than, yes, I got a new PC. Actually, I built a new PC, and you guys will see that in a YouTube video here pretty soon. And yes, I am charging up my iPod. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys that I'm actually charging up my iPod, so you guys can actually see that. So here's the iPod, and I'm charging that up. And turn off that text because I do not need it. So there's the iPod that I am actually charging. So I could do a YouTube video for you guys pretty soon. Anyways, so let's go back to the desktop share so I could show you guys a little bit about the new PC. And yeah, I built this thing from scratch. So it's actually kind of pretty cool that I can do that. So, and I'm really kind of making sure it works really well for these YouTube live streams, because you can never be too sure about that. So there we go. So now I have the iPod, I'm working on. And yes, I do have a 500 gigabyte SSD in this machine, along with a 4 terabyte Western Digital Blue, 500 gigabyte Western Digital Blue SSD, 3D NAND, and there's the iPod that's connected right now. So let's go back to close that. Let's also close that. Let's go back and look at the hard drive. But before we do that, as you guys could probably see, yes, I got a Pro Series MSI motherboard, which is part of my computer build, which actually works pretty well. I got an Intel wireless card in this machine as well. Sometimes it has a fit because the Wi-Fi driver, but it's working right now for this live stream, so I'm not all too worried. The only thing that really bugs it is when I upload and it kicks it off, so I gotta look into that more, make sure I'm getting my full speed out of this card. But I'm gonna take this shortcut, delete this shortcut off that off the desktop. And yes, I can take that shortcut suite launcher off the desktop, because with the VideoPad video editor, it adds extra shit. So basically, all I'm using for this PC right now, I got VideoPad video editor for editing videos and putting them up. I haven't edited. I did test edit a video, which is one of the ones that I did last year, which is up on YouTube. But I'm gonna film a new video for you guys. I'm gonna make sure that renders and stuff. So yeah, I got VideoPad editor. I got Audacity, like I always do. I got Discord. I have VLC Media Player, OBS, which I'm using right now. Skype and virtual DJ, just the basic stuff that I use. I don't want to clutter this machine because it's still brand new yet. I haven't gotten a whole lot of use out of it yet. Maybe a couple weeks in already, with this machine. So yeah, it's still pretty brand new and stuff like that. So, and I also got a hardware monitor, so I can monitor things. So if you guys really want to know how things are running hardware monitor wise, there you go. Seems to be running really well. Streaming here on YouTube, I only am pretty much 35 Celsius, 95 Fahrenheit, which isn't bad. Voltages are a tad bit low, stream-wise, but if I'm really working this system, the voltages get pretty high, so I'm really not working this machine all that much at this point right now. But the core clock speeds are about average because it's in balanced mode, and it can use, I would say, performance where it needs to. But right now it's not using a whole lot of performance. So all that is working normal. Plus I got an 80 bronze power supply, so it does weigh in on the power factor of the Ryzen CPU. And of course, I went with the Ryzen 3. And the reason why it's at 1.5 gigahertz right now, like I said, I am not like performance intensive right now. So unless I'm really doing something performance intensive here in OBS, which I normally do on a show-to-show basis, it's going to stay at about 1 point something gigahertz because it's in balanced mode. It's in the balanced power plan in Windows, so it's not going to advance up that clock speed. So, and of course, it is an AMD Ryzen 3200G. It's not a bad CPU. The base clock of this CPU is 3.6 gigahertz. This CPU is unlocked, so I can actually overclock it. I don't know if I could get an extensive overclock out of this, but I am leaving it at stock speeds right now, which is why you're seeing 1.5 gigahertz at the low end right now, because there's nothing wrong with the CPU. You're just seeing it at its low end because it's on a balanced power plan. Now, if I was really working this during a show, you guys would probably know it, because then the cores would be using quite a bit of CPU. So, or there'd be a lot of activity on the cores. So since there isn't very much activity right now, and I'm doing a little lightweight streaming with OBS, and I consider this very lightweight because the fact that I'm really not using it very much. So that's the nice thing about the Ryzen CPUs, is they pretty much take care of themselves and use performance where you need it. So it's not bad. I like the Ryzen platform, or the Ryzen architecture. My RAM got 16 gigabytes and only 13.9 usable. So yeah, I got 16 total. It's in dual channel, and you can see the activity there. We got the SSD, which is giving a little bit of activity, which always does, because I got RAM software running in the background. Then we have the 3 terabyte, or the 4 terabyte hard drive, which is 3.6 terabytes formatted, or 3.65 formatted. And then we got the removable, which is 7.4 gigabytes formatted, 0 megabytes. So down here we got pretty much our APU side of things, with the AMD Radeon Vega 8 graphics. It's not bad at all. It's pretty cool. It's only 3D encoding, just a little bit of that. We're sitting about 34C, which isn't bad at all. So we are doing pretty good. We're getting a little bit of video encode off of that, which isn't bad at all either. And that's coming from Google Chrome, so, which isn't bad at all. So pretty much aside from that, and we are running, like, we're not even running at its full performance. I do run it at full performance during the show, and that has to do with the balanced CPU power plan. So if I was running this in full performance mode, the CPU would be blazing right now. So it would be blazing all cores. So right now, I guess I could turn on my webcam and probably show you guys some of the CDs, or show you my CD collection, because I could do that. But I guess I could do that. So I have acquired some new CDs from the thrift store a while back, and there's a few that I acquired. So we're going to go through a little bit here, plus some of the stuff that I have already. So let's do that. Right here, I got a copy of the very best of the Doobie Brothers. It's a 2-disc. There's disc 1. And then there is disc 2. Not bad, I would say. Got this for like 99 cents, and we just dropped some frames, but that's all right. We gain it back though. Just refresh the stream, and then there we go. So there's that. We have Neil McCoy. I had this CD in my collection for a while, no doubt about it. Not a bad country CD, I would say. Faith Hill, Cry. Not a bad CD. Actually, pretty good. Ronan Kenning, or Ronan Kenning, Lovin' Each Day, CD single. Sun Jammin' volume, or like disc 1. Got the other discs somewhere else. We got Sister Hazel, Somewhere More Familiar. There we go. Brandon Lee's The Crow, soundtrack to that. Lilla McCann with Lilla. There we go. I pretty much listen to everything. Sammy Hagar, The Essential Red Collection. And yes, the case is actually red, if you guys are wondering. So there we go. John Lennon, Mind Games. With a few extra bonus tracks. And yes, this is the 2002 digitally remastered. Remixed, remastered. Cheryl Wright, Single White Female. There. Cher, Heart of Stone. Meredith Brooks, Blurring the Edges, with the song called Bitch. Gotta love that tune. Elvis number ones. 30 number one hits. Well, there's 31 tracks due to a little less conversation. The Beatles, 1962 to 1966. The original 1993 edition in its bulky case. A group called Biz. The New Transistor Hero. There we go. Trying to make sure that the Dixie Chickens. There's a story behind this. The Dixie Chickens. They're the Dixie Chicks, but people call them the Dixie Chickens. With their album Wide Open Spaces. We got Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me soundtrack. Faith Hill, It Matters to Me. And then you have to do that to look at the song titles. And then we have Paul McCartney with Flaming Pie, the original 1997 pressing. And there's the original CD with the booklet. Paul McCartney's All the Best. Man, I had this CD for a long time, and you could probably tell because it's kind of worn out on the back. And there's the original CD, and you can tell the booklet is a little messed up. Yeah, I had this for a long time. Charlie Rich, Super Hits. Let's see, let's grab more. All right. Let's go ahead and grab some more. All right. So the next set of CDs we have Shania Twain, The Woman in Me. Original Mercury pressing from 1995. Bruce Hornsby and the Range, The Way It Is. Nelly Furtado, Loose. Adele, 25. Collective Soul, self-titled, in its original yellow case. And yes, this is the original case that it came in. Because it has the Warner Brothers logo on the back. The Doors, Greatest Hits. Luther Vandross songs. Ultimate Club Mix, CD 3. And yes, this was in a CD set, but I got CD number 3. Leanne Rhymes, but that's not the CD that's in this. The CD that's in this is the You Light Up My Life inspirational songs. So there's that disc. Now 7. I got more Now CDs up there. I will have to grab them. Now, that's what I call Music Volume 1. Alice in Chains Unplugged. Dave Matthews Band, Every Day. Just in a plain case. The Breakfast Club soundtrack. There's that. Bryan Adams, So Far, So Good. There's that one. Cool Tracks. Lisa Corbin with Mercy. And yes, this is a the split down the cover, which identifies as not for sale, as much as well as the back with the circle out of the bottom. I got some CDs like that. Wild Wild West soundtrack. The Black Eyed Peas, The End. Energy Never Dies. Alright, so we're going to move on now to some more CDs. Alright, so we're going to grab a few more, like some more here. I don't want them to like fall down and stuff. All right, so we got a big stack here. All right, we got a big stack. All right. The Rocky soundtrack, Rocky 1. The Beatles Anthology 3, the original 1996 pressing. Kool and the Gang, all-time greatest hits. Not a bad CD. It's a bunch of re-recordings, but it's not bad. Korn, Follow the Leader. There we go. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Faith Hill, Take Me As I Am. It's one of these you have to find which way to read the song titles. Let's see, Three Doors Down. The Better Life. I got another Three Doors Down CD somewhere as well. Paul McCartney, Back in the U.S. Live 2002. The Outfield. Play Deep. Well, I can tell because of the on the spine there. All right. Morrissey, Justified. It kind of sounds like molestified or something. I don't know. A joke. Sun Jammin' Disc 3. Another one of them Sun Jammin' ones. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Christmas Eve and Other Stories. So there we go. Let's see, Cheap Trick, Authorized Greatest Hits. So there we go. Aaron Tippin's Greatest Hits. And Then Some. Not a bad CD. It's just it's just a lot of the ones that I have ripped into my computer already. Here's Billboard 94's Top Hits. Pretty standard CD you would get. Jeff Foxworthy, Totally Committed. Totally Committed. Too bad I'm not doing this in a YouTube video, or I'd be editing this out. So here's some live. Here is Secret Satamai, or whatever you want to call it. So there's the back. Star Wars Episode 2 soundtrack on CD. There is vinyl versions of that. And then we got Pablo Cruz, the Millennium Collection, the best of. So there we go. So now we gotta make room. Annetta Baker with Composition. Good CD. Deep Purple, Machine Head. Madonna, Hard Candy. The Script, Science and Faith. Footloose soundtrack. Smash Mouth. Triumph, Allied Forces. Super Dance 8. That one. The Who. Who's Next? I have this one on vinyl. It's a good one. Now That's What I Call Music, Volume 2. Now 35. Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory. The Very Best of Prince. Aerosmith's Greatest Hits. Fleetwood Mac's Greatest Hits. There we go. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going. Adele, 21. AC/DC, Back in Black. Presidents of the United States of America. Tracy Lawrence. Alibis. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. Get the next set of CDs out here. All right. So, all right. Okay. Probably won't go through all these CDs tonight. I just wanted to test out this YouTube Live here on the new computer. So we'll just kind of do this and wrap it up here. Okay. We got Alan Jackson, Everything I Love. There's that one. We got Will Smith, Big Willie Style. We got U2's Best of 1980 to 1990. So there we go. We got Little Texas, Kick a Little. There we go. We got Phil Collins, But Seriously. We got Party Time Karaoke CD. Right there. We got Bryan Adams, 18 Till I Die. So there we go. We got Matchbox 20, Mad Season. We got Make 'em Muck 'em Crazy. This is the new sound of popcorn. So that's that CD. It's a compilation CD of some very hardcore, like techno stuff. Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. Destiny's Child, This Is the Remix. So there we go. Gotta start running out of room here. Got so much. What I'm doing here. "98 Degrees" and Rising. So there we go. We got some 98 Degrees. 38 Special. Flashback. There we go. Collective Soul, Discipline Breakdown. REM, Automatic for the People. John Mayer, Heavier Things. Billy Joel and An Innocent Man. Michael Jackson with Dangerous. Dire Straits, On Every Street, with the song called The Bug. Metallica, Black Album. Um, 70s, or should I say the best of the 70s, the Millennium Collection. 9.5 Weeks. Two with Voyagers. The Best of ABBA. Unchained Melody, LeAnn Rimes. I almost said Rianne Rimes. So there we go. That's the nice thing about not having to edit this stuff. You guys, you get to hear me mess up. Talking Heads, The Best of. Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. Chumbawamba, Tub Thumper. Counting Crows, August and Everything After. Now That's What I Call Music 17. Dido's Greatest Hits, featuring the Eminem song Stan. So there we go. Sheryl Crow's Self-Titled. The Greatest Remixes of All Time. Foreigner's Records, their kind of greatest hits album. Lenny Kravitz with 5. I'm going to move this set now. Move these headphones out of the way. I got some really diverse taste in music. All right, so next part of the stack, the Beatles with #1 hits. The 2000 pressing. Beatles for Sale. The original 1980s pressing. Good Morning Vietnam CD soundtrack. Everett Hart, Common Ground. The Fix, Greatest Hits. U2, Angtung Baby. Right there. Man, the case is heavy. Phil Collins, Greatest Hits. Gotta have a little Phil. I actually got quite a bit of Phil. And Snow. 12 inches of snow. All right, moving on to the next set of CDs. Hope you guys are loving this. Probably just going to go through this entire top stack. Probably not going to go through everything. Just the entire top stack. Sheryl Crow, Tuesday Night Music Club. Star Wars Episode 3 soundtrack, Revenge of the Sith. Soundgarden, Super Unknown. Pearl Jam with Verses. We have a CD single called Blau with Lovin' It. So this is just a CD single. Nothing more, nothing less. We got Dave Matthews Band, Remember Two Things, a live CD. So there's that. Share, Believe. ZZ Top, Eliminator. Who doesn't like ZZ Top's album Eliminator? The Dave Matthews Band, Under the Table and Dreaming. We have Garth Brooks' Ultimate Hits. This is a pretty beefy case. Has like 3 discs in it. Sarah Evans, 3 Chords and the Truth. This is a promotional copy, not for sale. Again, with the actual punch out hole in the corner. Styx, Greatest Hits. We got Tiny Music Box by Stone Temple Pilots. Cyndi Lauper, which would be 12 Deadly Sins, but in the case, it is Cyndi Lauper's She's So Unusual. Now That's What I Call Music, Volume 3. Now 20. Jimmy Buffett, Feeding Frenzy. Thompson Twins Greatest Hits. We're going to move these. Okay, so we got Madonna's Immaculate Collection. Three Doors Down, Away from the Sun. Daltrey, self-titled, first album. Hollywood Soundtracks. Jewel, Pieces of You. Matchbox 20, More Than You Think You Are. The Beatles, Please Please Me. Genesis, We Can't Dance. Sun Jammin', Disc 2. The Beatles, Yellow Submarine. The song track. U2, The Joshua Tree. Coldplay, Parachutes. Madonna's self-titled, the original first pressing from, I believe it's from 1983, when CDs were first just coming out. Phil Collins' Face Value, first pressing. The only way I can tell that it's a first pressing is it has a smooth edge on it. The very first revision of the CD cases. This album's from 1981, but this CD pressing is from 1983. Queensryche, Empire. Phil Collins with You'll Be in My Heart, which is a CD single from the movie Tarzan. That Thing You Do soundtrack. Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. The Goo Goo Dolls, Dizzy Up the Girl. John Cougar Mellencamp, Scarecrow. Janitor Bob and the Armchair Cowboys, Love Your Mind. Sting, A Brand New Day. Eagles, Hell Freezes Over. 2012 or 2013 remaster. Beatles, Rubber Soul, the original 1980s pressing of the UK version. Hootie and the Blowfish. Crack Rear View. Not a bad album, I would say. So I think I'm gonna stop it here because if I do any more, it's probably gonna be like terrible. But anyways, we're gonna go back to desktop share here. So there we go. We got desktop share. All right. So, anyways, we've been streaming for an hour now, and the heat just kicked on. So, anyways, what else am I going to do here in this live stream? Oh yeah, we're going to talk about CamUp. And yes, we are going to talk about camup.tv because we haven't talked about it yet, and seems like a good time than any to talk about it. Anyways, CamUp is still around, and it's still alive and kicking here in 2021. And I think last year, they were going to close down the site in January of 2021, which is now January. But staff decided they want to keep it open because there's still quite a few users that use it, including myself. And, they've been doing quite a few settings changes and updating the site a little bit. It is a good site. It's probably one of the great ones out there. So if you guys want to check out camup.tv, you guys can do so as well, because it is a good site. There's there's quite a few great casters left that stream. I do shows Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesdays on the channel you guys see right here. And Wednesdays on this next channel I'm going to bring up, which is called the BG Radio Network. I do the DJ Aaron show on this channel, which, if you guys really want to see an awesome show on a Wednesday, feel free to stop on by the BG Radio Network on CamUp, because I do such an awesome show there as well. And, along with the other DJs that I cast with as well. So you could stop on by and say hi and all that cool stuff. So there you go. So I also do a show on Friday, which is for the Friday night flagship show, and that is also a good show. You guys might want to check that out, because if you don't, then you're really missing out on an awesome show. So there you go. And the site is all HTML5 now. I don't think there is any Flash left. It probably is, but Flash is blocked anyways from ever being available in Chrome or stuff like that. So Flash is technically not supported anymore or having any updates. So when you come to the site, it's all HTML5. So I mean, there's still a toggle for Flash, but nobody ever uses it anymore anyway. So if I like refresh, it says you have no Flash plugin installed. Flash 10.1 or greater is required. Like, who would want to use Flash anyways? But yeah. So we'll just refresh that and go back to HTML5. So there we go. Anyways, so we got that, which is cool. So so to sign up for CamUp is really easy. You just have to make an account, email address, you know. You have to wait for staff to confirm it, but pretty much email address, and you're pretty much off to the races. And this site does need more users casting because, you know, without casters, this site probably would not exist. So you guys, for whoever is watching right now, if you want a good streaming site to try out, and if you're like, I don't know, if you're like you're into audio and wanting to do an audio show or just a video and audio show, this site may be for you because you know, it's a pretty good site. Do some pretty good shows you know, every week, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. But I would have to say that, you know, I never would have thought that CamUp would make it into the 2021s, but it surprised me. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, we have like a pretty cool site. So anyways, there really isn't much to talk about. I've been kind of blabbing on for about, I don't know, roughly a little over an hour now. So I'm going to probably end this live stream before I run out of things to say. So anyways, guys, peace out, practice and enjoy, and hopefully I'll do another live stream sometime very soon. Good night, and yeah, hope to do a live stream hopefully in the near future here.